Chaudha. Why is she even singing in a storytelling event? Well, to be honest, I just couldn't resist starting off with the song. What's the point of having such a melodious voice and not using it to impress such a captive audience? As a personal branding strategist, I have this one statement that I always say to my clients. Every opportunity is a chance to make an impression, right? And I hope that I've made one. A good one, of course. But you guys don't have to worry. I'm definitely not going to go on a singing spree. Unless any one of you among the audience is planning to sign a recording contract with me. Just joking. But if anybody, please meet me backstage. So, just a while ago, we were talking about making an impression, right? But have you guys ever noticed how boring never impresses? I want you to raise your hand if any of you as a child during your physics class while studying Newton's law of motion, you were doing nothing but getting bored or you were feeling sleepy. Any one of you? We all have been there, right? I want you to snap your fingers twice if ever. In a trigonometry class, sine, cos, theta made your head spin, right? I want you to give me a thumbs up if ever. In an accounting class, all you were doing was pretending that you're paying attention, but in reality, you were daydreaming that what if money grew on trees? We all have been there, right? Thank you so much. We all have been there, right? So I wanted to understand what goes in our brain. Why is it that we feel sleepy or bored whenever we are exposed to complex topics or difficult ideas or long, boring facts or a speech like this? But I hope my speech is not boring. So here's what I did. I found out an MRI lab that lets me scan my brain. And the results were shocking. And you know the good part? I brought it here to share it with you guys. By any chance, is there a trained brain expert in the audience? Anybody? Running out of luck, I guess. Let it be we are a layman, but still we'll try to decipher what's in the scan, right? Shall we? So now I'm going to present to you the scan of a normal person under normal circumstances. Have a look. So we have a rational thinker. Now we know this rational thinker kind of looks familiar, right? I have a small backstory to it. When I sat down to make my presentation, I was thinking of a rational thinker. And the very first name that came to my mind was our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. And I said to myself, AHSANAT, what better option than this? That's why he is my rational thinker. But as we dug deeper, we found out that he's not alone. There's something more to it. Let's check it out. Oh. So he is accompanied by a naughty monkey that goes by the name Chulbul Pandey. Fair enough, so far so good. So what happens whenever we prepare ourselves to listen to a lecture or a speech or a presentation? Now this rational thinker will think rationally and would take a rational decision to do something productive. However, the naughty monkey would go, no, he is not interested in it. Of course, by nature he is naughty. But our rational thinker, being a good person, would focus more. Try to be attentive on what's been thought, what's been said. However, this agitates the naughty monkey and he does this. He takes the steering wheel, leaving our rational thinker as a mute spectator. Now he likes everything fun, so he is not going to concentrate on what's being taught. So now let's take an example of this event. Maybe the naughty monkey in some of your mind might be thinking, आज lunch में पनीर की सब्जी होगी क्या? Or the naughty monkey in some of your mind might be thinking, Sid और Kiara Advani honeymoon पे कहाँ जाएंगे? So what's exactly happening here? See, our mind is tricky. Just like this naughty monkey, it keeps on jumping from one thought to another, never ever allowing us to focus on the task at hand. But what if I told you that I have a key to tame this naughty monkey? And we all know what the key is. No points for guessing. What's that key, guys? What's this event for? Stories, exactly. We can leverage the power of storytelling to tame this naughty monkey. But now, some of you might be telling, stories are for kids and grandmas. But hold on to your bananas. There's a recent research that suggests that person who hears stories are 22 times more likely to remember it than if it were presented with plain facts. So what happens is, whenever an educator incorporates storytelling into his or her teaching, or when a presenter like me incorporates storytelling into the speech, or when parents like you, I'm sure there are a lot of parents sitting here, when parents like you incorporate storytelling in your conversation while talking with your near and dear ones, it instantly makes the topic more engaging. It makes the topic more fun. The result of this? PM bhi khush, Janta bhi khush. So our job is to keep this monkey in the excited state always. You know, when I got the call that, I'm a speaker here, the first thing I did was I ran to my mom. I'm just going to give a little background of my mom. She's a doctor. But she's not that technology savvy, digital savvy. She would be the last person on the earth with whom you want to talk about Gen Z, millennials, slangs, right? So I said to Mom, Ammu, I'm going to be speaking at Taj Land's End. And she was like, what the F? And I was like, Mom, do you even know the meaning of it? She said, yeah, it's what the fun. And I was like, okay, who told you this? And she was like, Ambi told me this. Ambi is my younger sister. So I said, yeah, cool, it's, what the fun. And I thought to myself, it's better that she doesn't know what it really means. So this small incident kept me thinking, what if we can make complex topics, abstract concepts, and even our personal brands a little more what the fun? Of course, we can make use of stories, because stories is equal to what the fun. However, have you guys ever noticed that a story is always what the fun? Or is there something more to it? Have you ever stopped to think that how stories that have been passed to us generations after generations has shaped our beliefs and understanding of the world? So my point is, actually I prepared this speech which was a little longer. I tried to cut it short. So my point is that years of generational stories that have been passed to us is full stereotypes and prejudices. Here are some of the biases. She is nothing. She is expected to be a perfect epitome of cultural and traditional values, even if it means sacrificing her own identity. The stoic man, expected to be an emotionless robot. You have to be strong, you can't show any weakness. The angry black man, always portrayed as violent, aggressive, and dangerous. The damsel in distress, always weak, feeble, in the need of rescue. I'm sure each and every woman sitting out here would fit into her shoes as per the society, as per the stories that have been passed to us. People of certain community always portrayed as a funny sidekick, as a supporting character. Result of all these biases is systemic discrimination, and it is up to us, it is our duty and responsibility to question these biases and to create new narratives that are much more inclusive and representative of each and every individual. Be comfortable in sharing your stories, and don't forget that it's only us who can voice our opinion and bring out a change. Let's ensure that our story is the one that will be passed on from generation to generation without any biases. Let's make it a story of courage, strength, and resilience, of love, hope, and determination. Because in the end, we all are nothing but stories, wanting to be told, wanting to be heard, wanting to make a difference. I would just want to finish my speech with a little something that I've written in Hindi. I hope you like it. तुम कहानी हो, तुम कहानी हो, तुम्हें समाज में आगे बढ़ना है। चाहे जितनी भी मुश्किल आए, तुम्हें शिखर पर चढ़ना है। ये समाज का सीना कई पीढ़ियों से छन्नी है, तुम्हें इसे अपने शब्दों के मरहम से इसके जख्मों को भरना है। ये समाज के लोग तुम्हें बदलाव की बातें करने नहीं देंगे, तुम्हें अकेले ही डटकर इनका सामना करना है। देश बदलेगा क्योंकि बदलना वक्त की फितरत है, बट तुम्हें बदलते वक्त के साथ अपना नजरिया भी तो बदलना है। तुम कहानी हो ए मेरे दोस्त, तुम्हें आगे बढ़ना है। थैंक यू।